So it just so happened that I use Telegram, and its usability is in my interest. So every day I accumulate ideas and hatred that I have nowhere to express about how I would improve the UX design of this app. And if I will live with it at least another week, I will create an alternative personality who will launch a Tumblr blog about depression, and I don't want that. So here's the video of my thoughts on what the Telegram is missing, and I hope someone will appreciate it. I'll start with the main thing. Telegram just needs what makes good resources popular. Recommendation system. This is proverbial. This is UX Design 101. Recommendation system expands projects, increase the time users spend, reveal whole platform. That's what YouTube did. That's what Instagram did. Without this button, Instagram would be such smaller. This button attracts me, it's calling to me. It's very strange that in app where the all heavy media have created channels, the only way to promote yourself is cross-advertising posts. Moreover, most of channels I subscribed, I discovered from recommendations on the internet. Articles, videos on YouTube, Google after all. Yes, I googled interesting Telegram channels. Don't you think that sounds wrong? I miss so many interesting things in Telegram because I, like everyone else, do not have prepared search queries for finding interesting content. UX Design 101. And please don't pull off this excuse card that you are a messenger, not a blogger platform. You are already a blogger platform. You are already competing for the same person who wants to find the latest news and the funniest memes with VK. And I already see the day when VK will be buried in the global network, and I want Telegram to throw the last handful of soil, at least because this is a good plot move for biopic about Durov. Without this, biopic will not be so interesting. Now, implementation. Since Telegram does not have a relevant function for evaluating the popularity of messages, you call these messages, good for you. So, the solution is simple. Using this button, user will be able to go to the Explore tab, where there will always be posts promoted by, for example, your future cryptocurrency, or how you call it. I hope we will see it someday. Every post will stay on that tab forever, but new posts will push back the old ones, creating endless page. It should be moderated, of course. Next. One of the advantages of Telegram is multi-platform. You have taken care to make apps for Android, iOS and Windows and Mac and even Linux, and even if you are CyberHacker 2000 and you have custom software, you can use the app through your browser. But after acquaintance with several versions, you feel confused. Take a look at the screenshots. Don't you get the feeling that some of them are fan-made versions? Why are they so different? Was the Mac version made without your participation? Or there was some ambitious and convincing dude with his own vision? I should make a remark that I think the Mac version is the coolest of all. But this does not justify the developers. It is very important for applications to look and work the same on different platforms, because the level of rounding corners is the face of app. This is the app. The corners. When I saw some form of a button, I can define the website where I am. There is logo appearing in my head when I see colors, buttons, but you can look at the Telegram interface on different platforms for hours and still not form an idea of Telegram design. And it's not just about looking. If you switch to a different platform, you will often have to learn the app again. Half of the buttons will be out of place. It seems like all these versions were developed by different freelance teams. The next problem is slightly related to previous one. Safety. The biggest advertising message we are hearing with the word Telegram is safety, privacy. They say no one can read your correspondence, neither the government, nor hackers, nor employers of Telegram FZLC. I admit that this is the main reason why I download the Telegram, but if you are like me, you will be frustrated. First, you learn the ordinary chat rooms do not have this security level. To reach these, you need to create a special chat which is called secret chat. Only it fits to the AdWords. And then the app hits your boss again, because it turns out the secret chats cannot be created in all versions. If you want to use desktop version, you will not find secret chats there. Why is everything so ambiguous when we talk about safety? Privacy. Your main advantage, and this function should be polished the smoothest. The ability to create secret chats should be available on all platforms. Each user should know the security level of their chats with the help of these symbols, and from each chat there should be a 2-click opportunity to create a new secondary and new secret chat with him. There is the only way to gain trust. I have an emergency need to visually separate my chats from channels I subscribed. It's a bit of mess right now. And now it's better. Or now. Maximum number of notifications on screen is only 5. Is it because of greed? Let them fill my monitor from top to bottom. This is at least pretty. Why you need feature to see all their profile photos? Who needs that? Users will love if you give them opportunity to customize the background of their channels. Moreover, the member will be able to roll back everything just for themselves if they want to. Can you not rape me with your requests for access to my contacts? Thanks. Why I can only create sticker packs through a bot? Why I can't search for stickers? Why I can't manage stickers? Why? I do not know how you will make out all this project with cryptocurrency, payments, etc. I wish you success with that, but I'm just afraid that the only measure to protect my funds will be confirmation by text message. You obviously need some kind of password, a complex one, not a passcode. And nothing stops you from testing this feature like today. The space is too thin. Looks like I accidentally increased the scale of web page. When someone deletes chat history, then immediately disappears from my list of chats. It looks like you've been banned. I'm sure thousands of people around the world once had a broke up because of this. There are 4 things that I can search in Telegram, and all of these 4 things should be identified. Or create filters. You should remove the search restrictions. This is the dumbest and non-working way to avoid user parsing. Desktop version desperately needs zoom and the ability to move photos in the full screen mode. You can even develop the same thing with a video as an innovation. Can you agree that it is normal to create a group without necessarily choosing the first member? Just create a chat and then invite people. Let's answer the question, on which platform will it be most useful to use several accounts? I'll give you a hint, it's most often a work platform. So the correct answer is all platforms. And by the way, switching between accounts is not a move that you make once a month, so it should be in one click away. It should be something like tab. That looks like switching in 2020. Here's a little crazy idea for you. Yes, you don't have a content rating system, but if my dream came true and it appeared, I would add such a small detail to its implementation. Each post has a background, this rounded rectangle, and the color of this background is not used in any way. That, in my opinion, is an opportunity. After all, this color can say a lot about the post. For example, the ratio of likes and dislikes, or it can show a post that was recognized as a scam, or think about it. Back to your lack of a way to rate content. Your future cryptocurrency may do this. And I'm not just talking about the obvious idea of donating to channels or creating paid subscriptions. Donating can be in a reason of certain post. For example, people can raise funds for a certain reason, and it will be difficult in this case to separate these donations from donations not related to any event, without opportunity to link donate to post. I think if we look on what is happening in channel discussions, we will understand that the idea of a single discussion for an entire channel is failure. First or last, you will have to return the good old system, one post, one discussion. I will describe what I see. There must be a channel discussion on the right side. The channel and channel discussion should be connected, and if you hold your finger on any post and swipe, then you can discuss a separate post and explain how it hurts your feelings. Calls. There are much things that I want to see in calls. And of course, first of all, it's the person I'm talking to. Guys, WhatsApp sucks. until you try to make a call. I can't remember the times when calls were without video, and I don't want Telegram to remind me. By the way, it don't reminds me, I'm just using another app. In order to make this video, I tried Telegram calls second time in my life. This is a bad sign, you know. So, voice calls. I will call this voice calls. First, the call screen and the chat should be on the same screen. It's so retarded to switch screen to write something. Next, the chat cannot be opened until you answer the call. Maybe I want to explain why I did not answer, and in other way, the one who is calling could also add a message to the call. Maybe he's a stranger to me, but the call is important. Next missing thing is holding. I want to hold the call. I don't ask much. I'm just asking the ability, for example, to make group calls in 2020. In summary, there is a lot of work on calls ahead. Well, an obvious innovation that everyone lacks. This is obviously a set of tools for working with text. I want to make text bold, italic, underline, in a normal human way without nanotechnology. I don't need different fonts, it will ruin interface, I understand. I just want to be able to place accents in my speech. Frankly, unified font size is a guideline that I will agree. It helps me to perceive information. Telegram attracts me for that. So, I'm all talked out. And I'm satisfied. And now I can continue living my worthless, grumpy life. But in the depths of my heart, now will always live a small, warm fire of hope that someone from Telegram developers will watch this video and agree with it some way. This fire will keep me warm all these years, even if I quit Telegram in favor of VR chat. And if you want me to help improve the Telegram, you can always send me an email.